everybody, welcome to the Jonhson Mclang Show, episode 65 out of 100, or 66 out of 100, I don't even know, but we're in the 60s, that's all I'm going to say. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Last week I said I was going to do one Saturday, but that got canceled because I was lazy. Sunday I was going to do one, but I got lazy. Monday I was going to do one, but I got busy doing Kroger, and going to Kroger and doing basketball and stuff. But today, I hope everyone had a great Tuesday today. We're doing the Jonhson Mclang Show today. Let's get started because there's so much to talk about. Like that before, like in March and April and May and June, we had nothing to talk about. But now it's like something every day now. With Crazy Joe and Crazy Harris. There's so much to talk about. If I missed something, I'm sorry. About the weeks and days and stuff. Okay. So much to say, so much to talk about. Let me find it. Everything here. Now this stuff is from last, like Friday or Monday or whatever. In the past couple days. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started with the stuff that happened Saturday and Sunday. I mean Friday and Saturday and Sunday. This is from Fox News on Instagram, via Instagram. No explanation. Jordan asks why scientists changed mind on COVID origin after Fauci call. So I guess what this is saying that Jordan asked John Jordan, this guy from the House of Representatives, Representative Jordan, which is amazing, asked why scientists changed their mind on COVID origin after he called Dr. Fauci out on this. I guess what happened, maybe, well, I'm assuming the scientists somewhere, China, changed their mind on where COVID came from. Does it come from the lab? I don't know. But I guess scientists change their mind. Like they always do. Chaos caught on camera. Tucker Carlson's crew captures moment Texas police encounter illegal immigrants. Oh my gosh. So basically what this is saying, they have found a video in Texas at the border of Texas police encounter with illegal immigrants. Wow. And that was caught on camera. That's crazy. This is crazy and shocking. And this woman over here, be ashamed of her. So, it's illegal what she did. And crazy and shocking what I did. When I saw this, I was shocked. This is also from Fox News. Gracie evidence. Texas teen sing Texas girl sing in Snapchat video accused of stealing from a dead man. A dead guy. First of all, she's doing two things that's wrong in America, and God definitely don't like it. Stealing is one thing, and stealing from a dead man and killing probably the dead man, or killing the guy that was now dead that she stole from. That's crazy. She should go to jail. I hope she changed her ways. People like that do crazy things like that, steal, cheat, do horrible things, I hope they change right now. This is apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Daughter of Hollywood icon steps out in Los Angeles. I don't know what that means. I'm moving on. I don't know what that was. On the road again. Crazy Kamala Harris, is traveling somewhere else again on vacation, but not to the border. As migrant crisis versus. Now, you may recall that she was at the border last month, but she wasn't actually doing much at the border. She needs to go into Mexico and see and try to solve this problem and do action. Okay? If this was Trump, he would do action for sure. And the migrant crisis and immigration crisis, look, this administration is horrible. And all the news stations and mainstream media are admitting to that, but they don't care. Sadly. Now, head scratcher. This is a head scratcher. This is a video of a Democrat representative of the House of Representatives appears to disgracefully flip off a woman, asking about Pelosi. Now, this representative, this Democrat person, she should be in jail. First of all, we can't really do that because of freedom of speech. But she should be ashamed of herself for flipping off somebody. That's so crazy and so immature. An immature little baby. This is a person, a woman, asking questions about pussy. And this woman, this Democrat woman, that looks like an emo, is flipping this person off. That's crazy. You should never flip somebody off. That's rude and hateful and dividing. He said that Trump is dividing. Trump never flipped anybody off. You should not flip anybody off. That's division right there and hatred. We need to be kind to one another. This world is getting hateful. We need to fix that. We really do. Nancy, I know this. Pelosi's SF mansion visited by protesters wanting action in D.C. Now, as you know, Nancy Pelosi, crazy Nancy, announced to the House of Representatives that due to the COVID virus, Delta virus, fake Delta virus, since it's going up again, oh my gosh, and how crazy it is, she's telling the people to wear, in the House of Representatives, to be wearing a mask again. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is upset, but I'm not blaming her for being upset, and Ted Cruz is angry. So, and she's saying if you don't wear a mask, she's threatening these House of Representatives that don't want to wear a mask. She is threatening them to be arrested. Now that's a low blow for Nancy Pelosi. I can't believe that anybody would do that. I can't believe she threatened somebody to be arrested for not wearing a mask. I know Democrats and rhinos really want you to wear a mask. They want to mandate masks and recommend masks. And people don't want to wear one. But you don't have to go as far as arresting somebody. Not telling you're going to be arrested by the police if you don't wear a mask. That's an all-new low from the Democrat Party. That's crazy. And basically, this protest sign, invention notice, that says, Dear Speaker Pelosi, you are hereby given immediate notice that millions of Americans will face eviction tonight when I thought it was something else with the mask. And I can't believe this either, that they ended the eviction plan. People are now using their houses and getting evicted from their houses, which is wrong. I don't think anybody should be evicted from their home. I think everybody deserves to have a home. I found out it wrong. I assumed wrongly. Anchor or activist? Chris Cuomo from CNN, crazy CNN, crazy Cuomo, ripped for saying DeSantis holding country hostage to COVID-19. Really, Chris Cuomo, you're calling somebody that you don't know personally why they make decisions hostage to the country? Or Florida to COVID-19? Just because this governor is not wanting to have masks in his state? But your brother is not having a mask in New York. Or recommending masks. Well, I don't know. He's not mandating masks for nobody. So, he's still strict on it. But, come on. Do not be talking about other people like that. And being so rude to them. And do not talk about other governors. Okay? Don't be rude. And saying somebody's hostage to the country? Are you serious? defending the country. Oh my God. I think he's an activist. I really do. A crazy activist. There's good activists and there's bad activists, you know? You shouldn't call somebody hostage to the country or bring hostage to the country. Line in the sand. Confusing in and out calls send U.S. women to defeat and I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what that is. Democrat mayor's response after rules do not apply. Here's another hypocritical Democrat mayor. Just like Crazy Nancy. Democrat mayors and Dr. Fauci. Democrat mayor's response to mask. She's telling her city to be wearing a mask, to mandate masks, after she was caught breaking her own mask mandate. So this mayor of some kind of city, a Democrat mayor, was caught somewhere without a mask. I guess this mayor, whatever city is, I don't know what the city is requiring her citizens in her city, her residents of her city, to be required to wear a mask, and she was caught without a mask in a public setting. So, hypocritical. Just like when Crazy Nancy went into the hair salon without a mask, when she told people to not go to hair salons and wear a mask. They were in California. I will always remember that moment. That's crazy. That was the craziest moment ever. The house stranger going to a hair salon, you know? Even though without a mask, when she's telling people to wear a mask. All this crap. When she goes and tells people not to go anywhere. That's hypocritical, Nancy. I will always remember that from last year. That was crazy. Hypocritical people here we got, not wanting to follow their mandates. Here, that was another example of rules for thee, but not for me. See, lots of politicians and lots of Democrat people and lots of winos, like my governor, saying one thing to the people. They're not doing it the next minute, okay? Just like with the mask mandate. Maybe a politician or somebody says you must wear a mask mandate, but at the same time you're not wearing a mask at public guidelines. When shouldn't you follow your own example? Yeah. Unusual activity. Inclusive. GOP drops new bombshell ahead of report on COVID outbreak theory. Ooh. We're finally going to find out where COVID came from. You know, I'm not saying it's coming from the hab or came from the hab or whatever, but I guess there was some blinking evidence recently, well, not overnight, but recently, that shows leak theory is true. Maybe true. Maybe this COVID virus, and Delta, came from the hab. Who knows? Gold slips away. This is another Olympic story, which I talked about this last week, too. U.S. women's soccer team uses semi-final match after shaky Olympic run. That's what you get, U.S. women's soccer Olympics team, for disrespecting our flag. Yeah, that's what you get. This is an article. This is a Democratic article from Telegraph World News. This was a news story on Instagram from Telegraph, which is a Democrat news organization. Future president, ? Kamala Harris now underwater, quote unquote, as sinking popularity alarms Democrat. Kamala Harris has become the most unpopular U.S. vice president 6 months. Kamala Harris, vice president, this historic, wonderful vice president, not because she is a woman. I'm glad that a woman is vice president. I'm not saying that, but this is from Telegraph Real News tonight. 6 months into her into administration, since these 1970s, according to polls. So basically, what this is saying in this article, this is true. It's a true checkmark article. That's saying that Kamala Harris is not doing very well as vice president. not going to the border when needed, and arms Democrats. She's not popular in 6 months, and that's bad because you must be popular in the first 6 months of your administration. That's horrible. That's crazy. No vice president, even the vice president needs to be popular in polls. The president, because what happens if Joe Biden dies and Harris becomes president? Maybe it would be a good thing that Harris would be president. Maybe, but we'll still have Nancy as the vice president. That wouldn't be good. But maybe since Kamala Harris is so unpopular for the Democrats, maybe if she becomes president, maybe if Trump runs for president, maybe, I don't know, or somebody, a Republican, maybe not Trump, because Kamala Harris voters will probably not vote for Trump, but maybe just regret their decision, as I talked about early in this season. But maybe that will help Trump, or some Republican out there. Because I guess she's sinking in the polls right now. Alarmed Democrat judges are grappling with the vice president's foundling poll number, which show that she is now underwater. Meaning, more Americans disapprove than approve of her job performance. And this is a screenshot. A Republican site, Instagram page, screenshotted this article from the Telegraph News. And this is funny. It says, not shocked that this article is out there. Because Harris, not to be rude, is doing not very good. And most Americans, more Americans, even Democrat Americans, I bet, disapprove of Kamala Harris. And that's the truth right now. They don't approve her, as vice president. And her job performance. I definitely don't approve of her. And I don't agree with her. Is she historic? Yeah. Will I support her more if she was a Republican woman vice president? Yeah. Right? Oh well. But, could she do better? Heck yeah. Should she go to the border? Heck yeah. I think that's it. Let's see. Let's go on Instagram and see if we can find anything on here. And happy August, everybody. I can't believe it's already August. We only got 4 more months of this year. Ain't that crazy? Okay, let's see. Fox News. What you can always do if you follow Fox News on Instagram, you can see these kind of things, like these stories on here. Nothing. I don't know. Oh! Okay, there's a couple things on here. There's a couple things on here that we need to talk about. Let's start with New York governor, trouble governor. I talked about him before, earlier this year, like in March or something, or April, when a woman accused him of sexual assaulting somebody. Andrew Cuomo sexually assaulting them. Now that's been a big story this year. It really has. It came back today. This is what Fox News said, and this is true. Governor's defiant. That's what it says. Cuomo responds to probe accusing him of sexual harassment, unwanted touching, and violation. Let's read about that. Now, I guess there was an independent investigation about him, which tells the truth of what he'd done to women. What he'd done to women was horrible. I do not support that kind of stuff. And he should resign, for sure, for raping somebody and sexually assaulting somebody. Um, I I think he should resign, to be honest with you. He's not a good governor at all. So, I'm glad that an independent investigation, but we need to have justice for these women. It's sad. It's sickening that this happened in the first place, and that we didn't do anything earlier. But, thank God, we're telling people to resign. Telling Como to resign. Another thing that, first in the nation, this is what the New York City mayor reviews proof of vaccine required for indoor dining, gyms, and shows. What? This world is, here we go. The world is getting crazier and crazier by the moment. Thanks to that to New York. New York City, when I thought things were going to be okay, now it's going crazy. This is crazy. This is sickening and sad. If you're thank God I'm not in New York City anymore. I used to live in New York City, but thank God I don't live there now. This mayor has gone cuckoo crazy. People are probably moving out of New York City. You have to show proof to go into indoor dining, proof of vaccination for dining, gyms, and shows, like concerts and stuff. Oh my God! I just want to slap him. Or no, violence is the answer, but talk to him. Like, come on, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I bet people are moving out of New York City. It's not going to be good for New York City. New York City, I can't believe you're doing this. I hope other states and cities don't do this. Will people follow through with it? Maybe, because as you know, New York City and Chicago are Democrat cities, and they follow anything that the mayor tells them to. Okay. Time to go. This is another story about Andrew Cuomo. Biden joins Florida politicians calling on Cuomo to resign after damning report of sexual assault and a private investigation of him. Finally, Joe Biden is speaking out. Finally. That's the only good thing that Joe Biden, I think, has done. Telling Governor Cuomo to resign. He needs to resign. He needs to resign now. And we need a recall election for New York City, and California. Get out of my way. Get out of the way. Sake. Beef with DeSantis, GOP governors. Inside. Interfive. This is crazy. Sake, you need to get out of the way. End the beef with DeSantis, because you know what this is doing, Jen Psaki? Crazy, ugly Secretary Jen Psaki. You know what you're doing to these Republican states and Republican governors? And blaming them and being rude to them and not giving them a chance? It's dividing the country even more. I thought this administration wants to unite the people. And so far, during this administration, the 6 months of this administration so far, has not united anybody and made this country worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And we need to fix it. Trump needs to fix it. And fix it fast. And maybe the Supreme Court this month will get Trump back, hopefully. Jen Psaki, calm down. And stop dividing the nation. And stop being so rude to Republicans. And not supporting Republicans or Trump supporters. And blaming them. And being rude and dividing America. Enough is enough. Okay, well that's about it for today's Jonhson Mclang show. A lot going on right now. Lots of crazy things going on. If you're in New York City or Chicago, enough is enough. You need to stand up and wake up and not be woke. And stand up for your city. And vote in the midterms next year. And change your vote from Democrat to Republican, please. For the love of God. change your party. Not everybody will have to change their party, but please, to the majority of people, realize what's going on. Wake up and not be woke. And not be able to see what's going on in the world today in this country. And in this country. With this administration, wake up and vote for somebody else. At the midterm, get rid of Democrat people in your state and city and town, wherever you live, in the state house or wherever. And get rid of Biden. And get rid of Pelosi. Vote for Kevin McCarthy in 2022. Let's get this fixed. Let's save this country. Let's get the Republican majority in the Senate. 50-50 Republican. Let's change this and fix this right away. Next year. For the rest of this administration. The rest of these 4 hell of a years that we're having this crazy president. Let's fix this. I mean it. I'm serious. Well, anyway, I'm going to calm down now and settle down. But lots of things going on this week and the end of last week and over the weekend. And there's still so much to come tomorrow. Now, I will be having a Jonhson Mclang show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now on. Until the end of the season. Until episode 100, basically. I'm going to keep, I promise, I will be doing a Jonhson Mclang show for the rest of this week and every day next week. The only times I will not be doing one is if I get too busy and reschedule it, or on a holiday, like Labor Day. So, I will not be doing a Jonhson Mclang show. But anyway, this will be going on until September. I calculated it on my head and on my calendar. And we're going to end this season in September. So the season finale will be sometime in September. The second week of September will be over. This season will be over. And season 2 will start next year. So, okay, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Jonhson Mclang Show. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye, guys.